What's up, everyone? It's time for This Day in Philly Sports History question of the day. Today on the podcast, we continued our look at the best Eagles draft picks by round. Today, we looked at the 8th round or later. Some of the Eagles' all-time greats were taken in the 8th round or later, including Seth Joyner in the 8th round in 1986. So my question to you, now that Eric Allen is in the Hall of Fame, is Seth Joyner a Hall of Famer? I think he is. You look at the numbers, you look at who was in the league at the time, the defenses he played on. I think sometimes that is a detriment to him. But I think if you look at the numbers, Seth Joyner is a Hall of Famer. But what do you think? Vote right there on the screen. Call or text me on the Back to the Future voice and text line, 267-495-8531. That'll get you in. Get that. Anything else Philly sports related off your chest. But I say Seth is a Hall of Famer. Be sure to listen to This Day in Philly Sports History every day for your daily Philly sports history lesson. Today, we wanted to try to bring some positivity vibes to the Philly sports world in light of the Phillies just being terrible up in New York. Went back to 1996. Flyers beat the Lightning 4-1 to even their second-round playoff series at 2 games apiece. And then in 2019, the Sixers closed out the Nets in their first-round series. After dropping Game 1, they won 4 straight. That was the Toronto Raptors year where they had Jimmy Butler, Joe, Ben Simmons, who wasn't afraid, and Tobias Harris, who actually performed decent in the playoffs. That is available wherever you get your podcasts as well as on YouTube. But it's all about Seth Joyner today. Is Seth a Hall of Famer? Vote there on the screen. Call or text me in the Back to the Future voice and text line. And be sure to listen to This Day in Philly Sports History every day, available wherever you get your podcasts as well as on YouTube. And hit the subscribe button.